Howard in Portland, Oregon writes to me. He says, Paul, I really enjoy your videos. Well, thank you, sir. I would like to see a few videos on how PS audio gear is assembled. And you know what? I would love to, and I will commit to you that I'm going to do that. We'll try and put together in my copious spare time, we'll try and put together some videos of how the stuff is produced here at PS Audio. It would be cool to see what's done in-house, to see some of the processes that outside suppliers are performing, and I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Howard. For this one short video, let's just go through, we're in the production facility right now, and this is the main area where we produce. And you'll notice right now that all these racks are kind of empty. But I'll run you through the process. First off, to answer the question of what we do in-house and what we do out of house, we don't make any of our PC boards and we don't make any of our chassis. So all of that is done by subcontractors. The PC boards, we design everything, we engineer everything in-house, and then we send it out to subcontractors. There's probably a third of our products, the PC boards, are produced by a company called QSC in Longmont. It's a town down the road. And Rich and the guys over there do a great job, and they have great equipment, and they purchase all the parts that we tell them to. They assemble it, they test it, and they deliver it here. Half or so of all the boards go through the same process, but through another company that is in SNL, I think. Is that Saturday Night Live? Anyway, they're in Kansas, and we send it out to those guys, and they do S&Y. I knew it'd come to me. S&Y out in somewhere in nowhere, Kansas. Big facility, and they can do some of our more complicated parts, and they also do our through-hole parts, where we do a lot of products where it takes, hand soldering and all that. So S&Y does a lot of that. For chassis, we have several local vendors that, Kenray being our biggest supplier, and they do everything. They punch the metal, they bend it, they send it out for powder coat paint, the silk screening, and all of that gets collected back up here, goes through an incoming inspection, and then it gets put onto these racks. So each of these racks is a kit or a project, and our people in the back, we've got 2 or 3 people in the back that assemble these kits from all the parts, from all the stuff that we have, chassis, circuit boards, all of that stuff gets built onto these carts, which I'm here on a Saturday, so these carts have been emptied. They're now in products that are getting ready to be packaged and out the door. And our usual build time is 1 day, which is kind of cool. So from start to finish, we can get one of these whole things done in a day. And they'll have an order on the side. It'll tell you we're going to make 3 P3 power plants, 2 P20s, and 5 Stellar DACs, okay? Whatever the order is. And each of these is filled with everything they need to assemble it, and they put it onto these benches, and we have trained our guys so that any person in this production area has been trained to build any of our products. That took a while. Used to be, years ago when we were across the street, we had teams. So one team would build DACs, another team would build power amps, yet another team would build power plants. And that worked great because obviously if all you do is build power plants day in and day out, you get pretty damn good at building power plants, right? But if you're sick, we don't get any power plants. And that's not good. Or if you quit. So we hired at great expense an entire team of people led by one guy. He was a hoot, who came in here and changed the entire culture of our production facility. And this took 6 months. And these guys, we have the greatest team in the world. Lou and Isaac and Shoah and Rob. I mean, all these guys, man, I tell you, they are the best. But they were like, yeah, show me. And it took quite a while to change the culture so that everybody is good at everything. And man, was that an amazing move. That was one of the coolest things. I was like, this is not my field of expertise, but it worked out great. So anyway, we will do some more videos on how we produce products, but this is kind of where it happens, and that's kind of how it happens. All right, thanks for the question. Talk to you later.